Hello everybody, I'm BeakerTeck, also known as Keegan, and welcome to a very exciting vanilla Cities Skylines. In this series, we are going back to no mods, no add-ons, no workshop content, nothing, no DLCs even, just straight vanilla Cities Skylines as it was sort of originally released. Obviously, not quite with, updates and patches and fixes and all that kind of stuff, but roughly the same. So let's go ahead and get in starting a new game. And where do we want to go? I want to start somewhere that has plenty of natural resources, but also plenty of, room to build and all outside connections. Now, the reason I want loads of natural resources is because it's vanilla, I have to actually balance my money, right? So I need to make sure that my industry is on decent terrain and all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking, I've gone through this list and I'm thinking 2 rivers could be kind of nice. It's got a decent amount of natural resources. It doesn't have ship connections, which means I'm not going to get a dock, which is kind of frustrating. But other than that, kind of nice. Cliffside Bay has everything, but I feel like it's just the stock standard. Like, do I want to go with stock standard? Do I want to go with something else? We could go with Green Plains. And you know what? In fact, I am going to go ahead with Green Plains, and we're going to be building in a city called Beaker City. Very original by me. There we go. And go ahead and load up the game. And hopefully with no mods, no add-ons, nothing like that, this loading screen will be nice and fast. It used to take, for recreating rural New Zealand, my previous series, about 15 minutes to load up a game. And the series I did before that was about 25 minutes to load up a game. However, boom, we're in straight away, hit pause. And I guess this is vanilla City Skylines. It's been a while. My first thing would normally just be, let's go ahead and unlock all of the tiles and start building. But I cannot do that. I'm going to have to remember how this game plays. Okay, well, the first thing, I guess, is I can't even show you that I've uninstalled everything because I can't actually go into these menus. So I have got one road for now. And it is a 2-lane road. However, I want the one-way 2-lane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build a square of 2-lane up here, so 2-way. We're going to go sort of as perpendicular as I can to this, which will then unlock my 1-way. And I'll finish off the square. We'll go 4. Wings down, we'll go 4 and 4 down like that. We're going to go in this way. I did not turn on left-hand traffic, which is going to confuse me, but that's okay. This is going to come back down. In fact, I'll reverse it a bit later, but for now, we'll do it this way. So we'll go to there. And then what I want is, I think, if I can get these to connect in sort of one connection like that, and if I can redo this one and hopefully get a little bit of a curve, maybe? There we go. So they sort of line up kind of nicely. That one's not actually working for me. Not working for me. I know this is wasting a little bit of money, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll just have to cope with it. I want to turn off snapping, come out about there, and go that way. Nice. And I need to flip everything. Because, of course, I was building with 1-way in mind. With left-hand traffic in mind. So there we go. We can now come into the city here. Turn around. Bit of a crazy intersection, but that's okay. Now, what I want to do is separate this sort of residential on one side. Obviously, I did build quite close to the edge. So I'm not going to be able to expand it sideways, but I can go up, which is fine. And industrial on the other, split down the middle with commercial. So, to get that done, I'm going to go here with commercial, and here, if I can get this lined up nicely, boom, just like that. We'll have this nice gap down the middle, and then I'm going to continue this, and I'll do a second one, just like this. We'll go up another 4, across 1 and down, and we'll go across, And basically, I'm just going to continue this pattern as I need it. So I will go ahead and put in my zoning. Obviously, residential being the number one thing at this point in time. So I'll go ahead and put that in there and there. I'll also pop some on the ends. I won't pop it on this end because obviously the plan is eventually to upgrade this road and have sort of a major road going left and right, connecting onto this highway. And in fact, this square will probably be my first purchase, right? That'll probably be my first land purchase. So that's going to be our residential area. And I guess the next thing is to make sure I have water. Now, if I go there, it doesn't quite cover everything. But if I go, yes, perfect. If I go down the middle of the two, it's going to cover everything and not waste too much money. And then also have one going down these. So as we go up, we'll continue that pattern and all will be wonderful. That is 1600 and that is 1200. So I actually made these not quite the right size. That was a mistake. How big did I make this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my bad. That was meant to be 4, 4. That's right. Maybe we'll go 4, 3, 4, 3. We'll have a not quite perfect pattern. I think that's going to look nice, I guess. I'll say it will for now. I'm thinking the first thing I'm going to use is wind power. However, it does place this right in the middle of town, which is not ideal. Though it might actually be kind of interesting to have these in the middle of town, at least in the middle of the industrial section. But I don't think this is where my industry is going to be in the long run. I could always move it. Of course, a coal power plant would be useful, but that's 19,000. And it outputs how much? It outputs 40 megawatts or 6,008 megawatts. So this is also much cheaper on the upkeep. So I will go ahead and place in 2 of them for now. Just the 2. We're not gonna go crazy. And I'll run this down to sort of here. And I'm also gonna run it all the way down like so. Just so that no matter where people build in here, they will be connected. Let's go ahead and hit play. And actually, no, I lied. Before I do that, I need some water towers. Now, my favorite thing is to place the water towers in the middle of the highway like that. I don't know. I just kind of think it looks neat. I'm a fan. And of course, I'll need sewage output, which luckily there is plenty of current, because that is one of the worst things is when you start a City Skylines and you have no current anywhere. So your poop water just sort of builds up. Which is never ideal. Try and run this in as short a distance as possible, which is going to be there. And you will also need some power. So is it cheaper to build this? 2640 or 6,000? Okay, it's definitely cheaper to run the power line. Not as pretty, but certainly cheaper. Let's go ahead, hit play, and watch my city come to life. Hopefully we get someone building up here pretty soon. But God, this game really is beautiful, isn't it? It really, really is. And hopefully someone will move in. Let's go ahead and speed up. There we go. Someone is in fact moving in. And wow, it is very nice to be back on vanilla and just having to actually think about money and sort of build what I like to think of as a battery. You know, a battery of money. This is going to be the battery of the city. It's how everything's going to function. It's kind of cool. I did forget to power up, however, the water towers, so that's not ideal. We'll just connect them up now, so that way everyone is going to be drinking plenty of water. Lovely. The economy is unlocked, which is nice, and straight away, I can't do taxes. That's a shame. Straight away, though, I am going to bring down my cost, like my spendings on money, on water, because the water we have plenty, and power we also have plenty. So I'm going to drop that to 70% as well, just to make sure we're not losing too much money, because at the moment we are. I kind of overdid it with 2 of these, but it just means I don't have to think about it in the future. And straight away, there's a little bit of commercial and a little bit of industrial demand. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some industrial demand up here and some commercial zoning down there. So the reason I've put it up the top is so that the power will hopefully connect up this end before sort of, if I build it down here, I'd have to build more power lines, and that's going to cost me more money and all that kind of stuff. So I'll put it up the top, and it's a little far away to connect, but I can, of course, do something like that, which will give us our connection. I will leave that little gap there for a road to continue up, and boom, very, very happy. Our residential demand has gone away, and our industrial demand has gone up, but that's okay because we have plenty of zoning for that. Oopsies, I just accidentally cleared out that zoning. My mistake. So we're going to let this go as we come into nighttime. We're coming into nighttime? Yes, we must be coming into nighttime. It is definitely getting darker. I am seeing that for sure. And hopefully this city will continue to build. Little old Beaker City as it comes into nighttime. Looking lovely as usual, as expected for Cities Skylines. And look at that, we are turning a profit of 105 currency? Dollars? I don't actually know what they're called. Let me know in the comments what this is called, because it's one thing about this game I do not know, and I'd be very interested to find out. But we are turning a profit nonetheless, no matter what the currency is called. It's in the positive, which is good, and we are still growing. Demand is 0, but that's okay, because as soon as this fills up, and it almost has at this point. It's very, very close to filling up, which means our residential demand is going to go up. We're going to have to build upwards. That's okay. Let's see. Our power is now low. Water's still fine. But that's fine because I don't have to build something new. I can just bang up our percentage of power here to 100%. Right? And straight away, the amount of power we output will go up. Almost double. Doesn't mean we're not going to gain as much money, but that's okay. I'm not too fussed about that. We are a little hamlet. That's fantastic. So we've unlocked taxes and loans. We've got garbage, healthcare and education, an elementary school, a medical clinic, and a landfill site. So let's go ahead and expand. I have noticed that my commercial is just ever so slightly off. I will bring the industrial all the way down. I won't put it on the side yet. There's not quite enough demand for that just yet. Power is only connected down the side here. You are somehow connected, which is fine. I'm not going to complain too much. But I do want to sort of bulldoze these. That one's going to have to go as well, and build a road up. And again, this is going to go into 4, and I will actually make it 4 this time, not, 3 like I did last time as a mistake. And go ahead and fill this area up with residential. And hopefully that power line, what I'm actually going to do is, because that's not quite connected, right? So I'm going to run one in there and one in there, just to make sure we do stay connected, and again go to full speed. We've got plenty of money, so straight off the bat, before it actually becomes an issue, I'm going to go ahead and place in the landfill site. I really hate landfills, I really, really do, but they are a necessity at the beginning. I cannot wait to unlock the incineration plant at 7,500 population. They are so crucial to this game. I hate landfills. I really do. I am also going to spend 10,000 to get a medical clinic because I always forget healthcare. I seriously always forget it, and it proves disastrous in the long run. And also the elementary school, again, I want to get officers in this game. And so by making sure that my education is always sort of at least decent, I think that will be helpful. So I am going to go ahead and place an elementary school in here, which is costing me quite a bit of money, but that's okay. I think it's a good expense. It's something worth spending money on. So go ahead, place that in there, and then I will start bringing these roads up. Not that they need to be brought up just yet, but, I'll forget in the future if I don't do it now. So I'll go ahead and do it now. Get that all built up. And the power is now able to be run directly into our landfill site over here. So we can get rid of all of these horrible, ugly things. We'll still need one little connection going here, that's fine. We'll go to there, that hopefully will connect. And then for this one, I'm going to go there and bulldoze that one. And then we don't have any horrible power lines running through our town. We were at negative, but that's fine. We're still turning a profit. And in fact, to turn more of a profit, let's bang these up to 11. I do believe it is 11 that people don't complain about. It might be 12, but I'm going to go with 11 for now. Let me know, however, in the comments if I can turn that up to 12 without seeing negative downsides. And that would be very, very helpful for me. Because, again, I'm not... Oh, hang on. Power problems. Okay, so there are some power issues. These two are not enough to support us. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is wait for our money to come in. And I'm not quite going to have enough... Like, this is going to cost me 19,000. So what I'll do first is build a wind turbine. Hopefully... the money comes in fast enough that not too many people start to complain. Not much more is going to be built, so that's fine. And people are going to start complaining about water soon if we don't solve this issue. That's okay. I will actually do another connection there. Because hopefully that will power these, maybe? Maybe not. Where is our money? Come on, I just need 2,000. I know you guys are out of power, and I'm sorry. I'm just waiting for, people to approve my loan so I can build you now the wind turbine. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's okay. We'll build this now. That has put our electricity issues out of mind, which is lovely. Water is fine. Power is, iffy. But what we'll do is we'll wait to get the coal power plant. But anyway, guys, I am going to leave it there, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.